So as you travel through the 7 floors, you'll experience the story of Guinness. So as we stand here at the beginning, the black tiles, if you look up, you'll actually notice that we are standing at the very bottom of the world's largest pint-shaped glass. If one day we were to fill this glass, it would take 14.3 million pints of Guinness. That's about 3 times the population of Ireland. It's a lot of Guinness. So from the ingredients room here behind me, you'll make your way up to the first floor, the brewing, cooperage and transport. Next is the tasting rooms on the second floor, where you'll all get to experience how to taste our famous beer in the best way. You can then view our world-renowned advertising on the third floor. And on the fourth floor, you have the option to redeem your ticket in our Guinness Academy for the chance to craft your own pint of Guinness. On the fifth floor then, you can enjoy our Guinness and food experience in the bars and restaurants. And by the time your journey here finishes, on the 7th floor, our Gravity Bar, you can sit back and relax with a pint while enjoying the panoramic views of Dublin City. So thank you very much, ladies and gents. I hope you have a fantastic day here at the home of Guinness. And as we say here in Ireland, it's an Irish word, sláinte. Sláinte means cheers or cheer good health. So sláinte to all of you. You can now begin your tour through the start sign there. Thank you. Thank you.
From the way the people stare, there's something in the air. And the hour, look, it's just about to strike. Now, all these people flock to the famous Guinness clock. It's opening time. When the doors have swung open, you can see that the ticking is two toucans, picking out two tempting words on the tree. Now the plot is thickening. Now the pace is quickening. Up pops the keeper with his gavel. Here's the Mad Hatter. Look, there's a fish on his hook. What a whopper, by Jove. Oh, too bad. Just watch his catch shrinking. It's all fishbowl thinking. No wonder the poor fellow's mad. Raise the roof. See the acrobats out for a spin. Now they fly through the air with the greatest of ease. These sheet metal men on a flying trapeze. There's no clock quite like it, and no trick like it.
Guys, fire away, golden harvest your target, 45 degrees. So a little bit more. Go all the way down the top. All the way down.
All the way down. It's like,
Then slowly straighten up your glasses. Then when you reach the top of the golden harvest, stop here. Excellent. And place it just onto your golden tray. Excellent. This is why we use a two-part pour for a Guinness, because when you pull down, the nitrogen gas is released. Push back, cuts off the flow until the dark Guinness beer is released.
Figures looked closer, each one blindfolded, representing the leaders. They were executed in the Stonebreaker's Yard just here to the left, Easter Rising 1960.
Apparently, they have a very good reputation for lion breeding in Dublin Zoo. Some say it's the Guinness that does the trick.
rich man, poor man, every man alive.
That's Christchurch to the right. Just walk up the top of the hill. 900 metres beyond Christchurch is St Patrick's Cathedral. Stop number 20.
Quarters of Lever Brothers, soap manufacturers. Their trade name was Sunlight Soap. The friezes over the foot is the only monument on the street.
Trees. Built the customs house on top of it. There's a certain amount of movement for expansion in the building. You'll see the eternal flame for all the prisoners of conscience being held throughout the world. The Killarney, it's a bar restaurant. There's a big cruise ship in today. Those on the cruise ships, there's your cruise ship there. That's
tonight. I've no doubt about it, so here we go with the Winds Are Singing Freedom. The winds are singing freedom. They sing it everywhere. They sing it. Let's hear it!
Rooftop is missing off that one. We'll see one in Cashel where it's fully intact. It's a conical cone-shaped roof on top. Here from the 15th century of Kearney's Castle. That's a tower house fully intact. Today it's used as the entrance to a hotel. As far as 1709, there's a little hotel tucked in here on the left, Bailey's. So this would be described as Queen Anne architecture, very simple and elegant. And then on the right hand side down the little avenue from the mid-1800s, you can contrast the difference in styles. And on the other hand, you have the likes of this on the left from the 1600s. You know, you have a big mix of architecture here. So yeah, the town of Cahir. We pronounce it Cahir, or Cahir, but Cahir is the way we pronounce it. We're going to pull up here at the castle. Bank on your left is somebody, I know somebody wanted to change dollars or whatever, there you go on the left. Bathrooms are in here as well. To cross on the bridge, here's some nice photo opportunities here. Today it's the Cathedral of Cork from the 1860s. from University College Cork jumps up and puts a pint of Guinness in his hand when the parade starts. It's become a kind of a custom now. Wraps a flag around him. Cork next month will boast the biggest jazz festival in Europe. Beers, whiskies, there are big traditions here. Wines, we may never get into the wines. I think the other ones were too strong, you know, just...
Oh my gosh. How far?
That's it. There you go. Oh, next there, so please. See there.
It's no joke.
Nice. Arms up and that's the arms.
You got this, girl.
Was where they shot the last scenes where they went to find the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. And the entire film, it was setting you up for this film which was shot in Ireland. Did you know that? The current film coming out in December was shot in Ireland. And it was shot in a galaxy far away somewhere, in a coastal community. And the coast you're looking at is the coast of Ireland. West Cork, Kerry, West Clare, the big cliffs up in Donegal, Slieve League, they're 2,000 feet. The cliffs of Moher, and Achill Island up in Mayo. All along the west coast of Ireland is where it was shot.
Finally. Yeah.
No buildings, no skyscrapers, no nothing. So now ahead of us is Valentia Island, a marker on the globe for navigation to the small village of Portmagee. They got some stunning footage, and they rebuilt, or they built, should I say, a village based on ancient stone structures. The stone structures, the proper name for them is clahons. We call them beehive huts. That's what you're looking at the film, at the very end of the last film, which was setting you up with this film. Now it's shot, made, done, it's in the can, as I say. I think it's coming out, if I'm not mistaken, it's coming out the first week in December. So you'll see lots and lots of shots from Ireland's west coast. We'll go back now to 600 BC, right into the Iron Age, and also the Irish Celtic Age. And you can actually, if you look hard, you can see the entrance to it is facing us, the doorway in. That was built for protection, and at night time you bring in your animals It was also a fortification, if you like, against enemies. See it down there? If you look close, you can see the wall is maybe about 12 or 14 feet high. We generally leave them okay. We generally leave them alone because in many cases they're going to be grave sites. Now we also have, of course, mass graves. You'll see a brown finger sign saying famine burial ground. But in the likes of these places here, there will be no records kept. And in all likelihood that whoever buried the people there probably perished themselves in the following months.
Our sea level is about 190 meters. First one to start. When I collect all the sheep is He's on our own at the farm at the age of 6 months up to his own dogs.
Oh my God.
Now, the main reason he's shearing the sheep is for their health and well-being. And the new Guinness Book of World Record for sheep shearing was set in Donegal last year, where a young man, 21 years of age, he shore a total of 897 sheep in 9 hours. 897 in 9 hours.
The tradition of putting a coin in a fountain and making a wish. Are you familiar with that? Yes. Yeah. Well, that comes from the Irish Celts. Gifts to the gods. There you go. And enjoy it and take pictures. Directly in front of us into the hill, there's an entire centre built. It was quarried out, built and covered over again.
Tá
Galway's on the River Corrib, probably one of the best salmon rivers in the west of Ireland, right underneath us now. On the left, the promenade from Salt Hill, very, very popular with people from Galway. We're going to head out to Connemara Marble. It's only about 6-7 miles from here.
It's harder than marble, but not all marbles are the same hardness. So you can have a soft marble, which is porous and stains easily, or you can have a harder marble, which is more akin to a granite. All the colours are totally natural, and the colour goes right through the marble. It's not just on the surface. The most popular colour, and also perhaps the rarest colour in the marble, is this shade of green known as Irish jade. Isn't that so lovely? Jade Connemara marble. Jade marble is in short supply, so it's only used for the manufacturing of small jewellery stones, for example, the leaves of the shamrocks. Now, it was copper oxides in the ground during the marble's formation, which gave it its green colours. So copper made the marble green. This marble is from the Precambrian time, and that's estimated by geologists to be approximately 600 million years old. So it's among the oldest marbles in the world. 600 million years from the Precambrian time.
It's a very distinctive Irish design. It's built of 4 different designs, from early medieval to a Hiberno-Romanesque to Venetian. It's got a combination of old design. Underneath that monstrosity of a building, we had Wood Quay. And Wood Quay was the original Viking site when they came in, and this is where they settled. Christ Church up on the hill, the oldest building in Dublin, 1168. This is the Halfpenny Bridge. It's 200 years old this year. And you paid a halfpenny when you crossed it, or a halfpenny. 200 years ago, it was a little toll that was on it. And the rule was a halfpenny for every pair of feet. So when the boys were going out at night time, they'd carry the girls on their shoulders and pay a halfpenny for a cross. Yeah, that was it, yeah. A halfpenny for every pair of feet.
St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland. Looking at me there. Lazy cows.
Okay.
You might recognize it if you watched the movie. That miners' village dates back to the 18th century. They were up here mining for ore. All that is soon to change. We've recently made a commitment by 2025. There shall be no more cutting peat from Irish bogs.